to represent him in the sentencings, and he fired me, and he's threatening bar complaints and all kinds of stuff.
Bradley John Bellisario, 20CR039342. Mr. Grasso, can you hear me? Okay. Mr. Grasso?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Thank you. This is my motion to withdraw.
Okay, I see your motion. Have you... make sure you did you put the last known address?
Yeah, Your Honor, here's the situation that's going on with this case. This was a case, this case that's before Your Honor is sort of a tag-along case. I was retained by Mr. Bellisario for two sentencings that were coming up earlier. They were continued now because he's decided to withdraw his guilty pleas in those two cases, which are in other courtrooms. This case, once he was sentenced, was supposed to be dismissed. So when I was hired on the other two for the sentencings, I sort of carried this one along and sort of appeared in before Your Honor and said, I'll be here when this case is dismissed when he gets sentenced. Well, he changed his mind. Things sort of fell apart between us when he decided he wanted to withdraw his plea instead of get sentenced. And he ended up hiring Macy and Plonsky, his firm, to represent him in the sentencings. And he fired me, and he's threatening bar complaints and all kinds of stuff. And so he was supposed to be there today to tell the court that he was going to be representing himself. He's a former attorney. He's been disbarred. That he was going to be representing himself in this case. I'm not sure how that was going to turn out because obviously this case is not going to be dismissed, as well as the fact that my understanding, the DA's office could be seeking further charges on him based on some other alleged criminal activity. So that's where we're at, Your Honor. I've had contact with him, but he knows all about what's going on.
Actually, we have a different. We're kind of handling court a little differently because we're in a new courtroom. I was just informed he is outside in the hallway. We're going to get him.
Okay. And by the way, Judge, my understanding is that Mr. Yamponsky indicated to Mr. Bellisario that he would not be taking over this case.
Okay. Mr. Bellisario, good morning. Good morning. Okay, so we're here today on Mr. Grasso's motion to withdraw as counsel of record. Do you have an attorney in this case?
No, I don't. In the two cases that are leading this, because this was not going to be continuing.
Okay, so do you know what's going on with the other two cases, Ms. Thomas?
So I know there is a motion to file there's going to be a motion. I guess the concern here is if he's moving to do that, I don't know if we can trail this. I want to look at what the original guilty plea agreement was, what kind of the details of the agreement were, so I can better answer your question. Can we do that? Because there's a lot of open cases, so I want to make sure I'm looking at the right case.
So I'm going to trail this matter, but with respect to Mr. Grasso's motions to withdraw, I'm going to grant it. Thank you, Mr. Grasso.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Have a seat, Mr. Bellisario. I'm going to recall your case. Recalling Bradley John Bellisario, 20 CR 039342. Okay, morning again, sir. Thanks for being patient. Okay, so what do we find out about the other cases?
So it looks like, sorry, let me pull it up one.
This one said to be dismissed.
Right, but you're also, now that your counsel has withdrawn, you're also essentially, you are representing yourself if you're not intending on hiring counsel for this case. you'd have to complete a financial affidavit. While he does that, then we will take a break unless there's something I can call really quickly. Bradley John Bellisario, 20CR039342. Okay, Mr. Bellisario, I do have your financial affidavit. Based on the financial affidavit, I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. So this was, Mr. Grasso was his attorney. He withdrew today. My understanding, and you're going to have to talk to the state, my understanding, this case was to be negotiated with the other cases that he has, and when those cases are done, this case is to be dismissed. So this was just set for a status check on the dismissal of this case. But now Mr. Grasso has withdrawn, and now you're counsel. Okay, so I think we still need the status check for 2 weeks so you know whether or not you can keep the case.
Yes.
And there may be additional information that we can obtain with respect to any of the negotiations on the other case. So just let's go for 2 weeks.
It's going to be December 21st at 8.